Felix Auger-Aliassime into the round of 16 for the 5th time in his last 6 visits to Cincinnati. Defeats Juan Manuel Cerundolo 7-5, 6-1. Look very strong out there. And the Canadian now joins us at our Credit One Bank Tennis Channel decks. Felix, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great win.
Thank you.
What was the difference there in that second set?
I think the returning, for the most part, was able to not get broken the whole match, but I just felt like there's a few games in the first, especially at the start, where I was kind of finding my distance. You know, against the lefty, you're not sure if you're supposed to close in or, you know, wait for the ball to come to you and the spin to kind of die a little bit. But as soon as I kind of found my rhythm on it and my split step, I felt like in the second, you know, I was able to be more free in the rallies and just feel more comfortable. And I think maybe his belief went down. You know, when I broke him in the first game, and then as the match went on, his belief went down. But overall, you know, straight set win, so can't complain.
Juan Manuel is an interesting player because he gives you a lot of spin. He doesn't really give you much, but at the same time, you got to take it to him.
Yes.
And if you try to rush it too much,
Yes.
you're going to start making a lot of errors out there.
Yeah.
How did you find your patience and the balance with how and when you attack today?
No, exactly. Like he's different player than modern tennis, right? Yeah. Where, let's say with Stefanos in the first match, it's high pace. You know, we're both hitting hard, so the time that the ball is spending in the air is very short. Like the ball is just going boom, 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 and then with him, you just have more time to play. But meaning you also have time to generate, right? That's not always easy for all of us players. So it's a different challenge, and I've lost to him in the past, so that was kind of you know, a revenge match for me. So really glad I got it.
When you watch your strokes out there, you look like a big throwback. Because, you know, you got these smooth strokes, you're able to attack the net, do so many things well. The serve is such a smooth motion also. Have you played around at all with some of the, you know, gut in the mains and some of the way that a lot of people used to string things before?
I did as a junior, actually. So kind of the opposite of what I think like young players usually start with, like, you know, no gut. And then I had a coach in junior that wanted me to get more feel, kind of protect my body too. You know, these strings are kind of rough when you're young. But then as I grew and got stronger, the ball was just flying on me a little bit too much. So I just felt like I was losing too much control. So from 2019 and on, I've just, you know, haven't played with guts since. But it's interesting, and I know still a lot of players use it. I mean, a few maybe, Zverev, Djokovic, but and others. But yeah, I think everybody finds their right combination.
Right.
Conditions at this tournament has been a massive topic all week long. And now as we watch Lerner Tian and Francis Tiafoe out there, can you give us a little insight into how this night is feeling? Because maybe this is the the best night we've seen so far.
Oh, it was a perfect night of tennis. You know, you always have those nights. Like, I remember growing up when you just go and play with your family, your friends, and it's just like, it feels so good in this summer night, like sunset is late, and it was that kind of night tonight, not too humid, not too hot. And I think for the fans and ourselves players, it's you know, it's great conditions to play in. But I'm sure Foe is still going through like 10 shirts a set.
More than likely.
First of all, any excuse, Francis will take his shirt off.
Yeah,
we saw that at Tommy Paul's wedding.
Yeah, he walks around anywhere.
He is unbelievable. Look, we don't get this opportunity very often where we have you here at the desk, and now you're going to play the winner of this match right here. So why don't we put your Tennis Channel analyst hat on and tell me about this matchup, how you think this is going to go. Foe was pretty aggressive there in that first set.
Well, the thing is, obviously, Lerner is not the most powerful player, but his ball control is one of the best out there. You feel like he has the ball on a string. You know, we kind of say that in tennis terms, like he just kind of guides the ball and he's very precise. Moves well, but Foe's got that power, right? So if Foe can take it to him and kind of like, you know, punish him when he's not doing enough, obviously then, you know, Foe has the edge. But for me, when I saw that matchup third round, I thought it was a great third round. I thought it was a 50-50 match. Both are playing really well. It's kind of, you know, Lerner's having his best year so far. Foe is, I think, playing at a much higher ranking than what it shows on his live ranking. So big match.
Felix, you're tired here at Tennis Channel?
Anytime.
Unbelievable. Well, anytime you decide you don't want to play tennis and you want to talk about it, I do believe that seat is wide open for you. Want to talk to you about your U.S. Open mixed doubles partner in Alex Eala, because Eala Mania has absolutely taken over tennis.
Crazy.
And it's been so fun to watch. Good for you for grabbing the most popular player on tour to be your partner. How did that come to be?
Well, same agency, and then, you know, I think, you know, the people in our teams kind of talked and made that happen. But yeah, it's a great opportunity because obviously I didn't play last year, but this time around to kind of feel what it's like to have the Eala effect and fan base behind me is gonna be funny because she's younger than me, but I feel like I'm the one that's like, she has the fan base, right? Like she's carrying the crowd, so it's gonna be interesting.
I tell you what, you're gonna be one of the most fun teams to watch there.
Yes.
I mean, Djokovic and Arena are playing, Taylor,
Amazing.
Rybakina. It was such a hit last year.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to see it this year. But from your perspective, you're one of the players who you got a lot of commitments that previous U.S. Open week, company sponsors, all these appearances.
Yeah.
So does that kind of help you relax a little bit before the craziness of the main draw?
But you know what it is? I think what's great is it keeps you in that competitive mindset.
Right.
When you get away from it's so different when you're kind of relaxed and you're training and doing appearances and sponsor stuff. Like, it's different than being out there on the court when somebody wants to beat you, right? Like that competitive thing when you're out there in the arena. So to stay in touch with that during the week with the mixed doubles, that is also not as much pressure as the singles court, I think is a great thing. And everybody's playing the part. Everybody's being super competitive. So I think I'm going to love it out there.
Awesome.
Now going into New York, are there any extra thoughts leading into that? Or are you just dialed in here in Cincinnati and New York will come soon?
Oh, there's still some time. Yeah. There's still a lot of matches, hopefully, to play here. But I'm enjoying my time year after year in Cincinnati. So honestly, I'm not thinking ahead of
course not.
We love New York, but it's going to come.
We had Andreeva talking about how she may go see Harry Styles earlier in the day. So I didn't know if that was on your bucket list as well.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, Felix Auger-Aliassime. Moving on here in Cincinnati.
Thank
Congratulations on the win today. Thanks for joining us. Go get some rest.
Thank you, guys.
Or go join Jim Courier and Brett Haber in the booth because honestly, you can call this match pretty well.
Call my own matches.
The Canadian moves on in Cincinnati. We'll continue to watch Francis Tiafoe and Lerner Tien. Unlikely.
First of all, any excuse, Francis will take his shirt off. We
Yeah,
saw that at Tommy Paul's wedding.
Yeah, he walks around anywhere.
He is unbelievable. Look, we don't get this opportunity very often where we have you here at the desk, and now you're going to play the winner of this match right here. So why don't we put your Tennis Channel analyst hat on and tell me about this matchup, how you think this is going to go. Foe was pretty aggressive there in that first set.
Well, the thing is, obviously, Lerner is not the most powerful player, but his ball control is one of the best out there. You feel like he has the ball in a string. We kind of say that in tennis terms, like he just kind of guides the ball and he's very precise. Moves well, but Foe's got that power, right? So if Foe can take it to him and kind of